Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as soon to be the actual Empire of Portugal rather than just Holy Roman Emperor. It's a very weird emperor with more of their lands in Africa than in Europe, let alone the HRE. Unfortunately, the HRE has, with one exception, fallen completely to Protestantism. And there's nothing I can do to reverse that trend, I feel, because just the distance between lands. So, we need 75 prestige, and then we can get actual empire status in Portugal, which will be nice. So, in other news, we cleaned up Portuguese East Africa. We're on our way to help England fight their pretty dumb war over in Indonesia. We are also planning to continue our Peruvian conquests, specifically trying to do Cusco and the like up here. And Lupachi, essentially we want to take all the coastlines so that France or anyone else cannot meddle in the region. And we are getting closer to getting California. Speaking of which, I have another merchant to move around. Boy, they really want to occupy that province, don't they? I'm fine with that for the moment. And the Ming are doing fairly well. So, lots of war. Hopefully after this war with Indonesia's over and done with, we can start invading Japan, which would be nice. I think I may also, first off, send these guys to protect trade in the civil trade node as well. I may improve this a little bit. Okay, and then I need to build a fleet for that. It's probably not in there. Okay, that should be building, and that should give me another mobile fleet. We also want to start eventually building up one to get our armies out of the New World, but that is a bit of a delay at the moment. I have no idea how Great Britain is, or sorry, they're still England, aren't they? How England is failing so badly to win these wars in Indonesia, but they really are. I guess they don't entirely understand that you have to have a military in place to win wars. They don't seem to get that part. We are also completely out of sailors. We apparently use more sailors than we gain, so that means you need to go build some dry docks places. We have no places to build dry docks. Okay. That is frustrating. Oh, I don't actually have the tech to build it. That would be why. Okay. Sorry, I just realized I don't actually have the tech required. Apparently. Requires tech 19. We must still be 18. There we go. We'll start with that. Luckily, our newly acquired African coast should provide a fair amount of sailors. I can rely on that to be somewhat productive. Let's see if I can take over that. Really? Oh, strange. Let's tell England we want all this area, if we can. Considering who we're fighting, I think if I can clean out Malacca, England can deal with Sulu and Brunei. We'll hope. I'm not too encouraged by how the AI has been playing. Yeah. Spend 9 rather than 48. Cheaper barrage. Dutch Columbia, and boy, look at that flag. That is an impressive looking flag. Of course, I know it's just the Dutch one combined with another one, but it still looks kind of cool. And time to pick a fight down here again. Let's say we want Cusco. And let's say we want this province as well. So that. Oops, don't send them a gift. We're trying to conquer them, not become friends. Okay. So who are we fighting? A couple miners, and okay, and then we can return to finish off Mupachi. All sounds good to me. And I also can keep expanding our amount of sailors. Get a chance. Not having enough sailors for a naval power like Portugal is just a real problem. I'm pretty much entirely useless without sailors. Oof, our government reforms are taking forever to get anywhere. Hopefully we can clean that up once we get a peace between wars to lower autonomy, but it's been, what, 20 years now, and we haven't been at peace for more than like a month. I don't have high hopes. Okay. More conversion of Morocco. Speaking of Morocco, I should probably embrace Moroccan culture, since we don't have any embraced cultures. Persia has picked me as their new rival. Interesting. Interesting decision. I'd have thought they'd be too busy trying to fight the Ottomans. I guess not. Okay. Those guys should be overrun. Once we take Cusco, they should peace out. We stopped an on-rising Inca Empire with our first war. Otherwise, I think we might have seen the Inca form. They were getting pretty close. Okay, that's done. Just improve the sailors. A little bit more is that I can do. And now we kind of wait. This should be the Malaccan army destroyed. There's another mercenary to occupy land. Barrage it. And now that we've got that cheaper harsh treatment, we can actually harsh treat things without feeling like the end of the world is coming. Unfortunately, we've got a ticking civil war, so let's strengthen our legitimacy to end that, to also give us some absolutism. I don't like having to waste all that, but we don't have much choice at the moment. You know, as much as I like these little events of like failed harvests and stuff, the fact that they are not in Europe, but only in like colonial trade company regions, just feels a little bit wrong to me. Feels like that should be a thing that happens in Europe as well. Okay, the rains failed. Awesome. Okay. They should really want peace soon. Hey, I got a province out of it. Nice. Awesome. Exactly what we need there. I don't particularly feel a need to help with the rest of the war, but I need to. That way we don't actually lose provinces. We have a 99% war score, but they will not hand it over. I think that's still in, yeah, La Plata. I don't feel they've lost enough yet. Okay. Need to do something about Brunei to bring it under control. There's only so much I can do, though. I mean, I suppose I could... No, I should at least reoccupy my provinces. Colonies are going well. We should have California fairly soon. Handful more months. I think I can afford to divert a colonist to California virtually indefinitely to just keep strengthening it. We will not obey the nobility. That is the downside of having very high power in the hands of your nobles, is they keep trying to take over your government on you. Absolutely delightful. Okay. I have no idea why these guys still want to fight on, other than their military, so... Hunting their military has to be first priority. At least until they hit 100% war exhaustion, or 20 war exhaustion, or whatever it is. And let's take a morale of armies guy. I'll boost him a skill level or two. That way we actually have some military power income that we are sorely lacking in. Cancel, cancel. Bert. These guys still will not surrender. Boy, they are determined to fight on to the last man. Give them credit, it's impressive, but it will not help them. Not particularly. Ah, there we go. Cut them off by landing quickly. Go Portuguese Marines. Also, let's squash this rebellion that was just about to fire. Wow, okay. I may want to accept that culture, but we'll do Berber instead. Back wiped. Awesome. These guys will surrender that. Good, good, good. Yeah, you wandered down there, didn't you? That's just gonna move the army, isn't it? It's getting closer for the amount of ships we need to move that army out. Guess I'll reoccupy this and then go start liberating England's lands in Brunei. I'll take the army tech. Put that. Okay. Colony was done. People were shipped off. Should technically have gotten us a little bit closer here. However, let's rank up to an empire. All Iberian culture is now good with us. I think it's time to put all my merchants into the New World as well. Start making sure we're properly steering trade. And these guys still are holding out. A little while longer, at least. We'll expel those guys. Can I harsh can I harsh treat these rebels before they revolt? Barely. Why are they so unhappy with me? Oh, it's the stupid state mechanics. Great. Okay, let's give a province or two to the Berber. Trade provinces, I think, are fine to hand over. As long as I don't give them that, we're good. Control the gold provinces. Makes them friendly. Give a handful to the nobility. That's all I dare give the nobility, actually, looking at it. They've gotten quite a bit more influence than I would like. The French are causing trouble here, right? Yes. Let's try and cut them off. Nope. Okay. Come on, you guys. Taruka. Or Tarua, or whatever your name is. Just give up already. Take the Papal influence. Takes a while to win these fights, which is frustrating. Interestingly, I can apparently put down multiple trade company buildings in different areas, which is nice. Okay, that war for Brunei should be under control. These guys are still holding out. Rebellion there. Okay. Netherlands are my new rival. How many rivals do I have now? Quite a few. Well, I think I've done my help to help England win this war. I'll give them control of one province. So hopefully they'll end this war sooner. Oh my gosh, these guys in South America are just running away endlessly. Come on. How is your war enthusiasm getting better? Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Seriously, nobles? You're that angry with me? So I gotta give him control of at least one or two more provinces. There we go. That should solve that rebellion issue. I'd hope. somewhat. Seriously concerned that England cannot beat Brunei. I'm going to peace out. And then choose my favorites to make England like me again after ditching them in a war. Easy does it. Oh, if he dies, I have a chance to get my dynasty on the throne, which is cool. Probably won't happen, but it's a nice pipe dream. And those guys are still holding out. Ay, ay, ay. My army still, my colonial nations are still chasing them around the world, apparently. We're also going to do that. Jigsaw separatists. Oh, darn, I accidentally colonized the wrong location. Typical, typical, typical. Okay, let's stick a fort. Oh, I don't have enough tech. Let's stick a fort there. Make Hormuz safer. Smash these rebels. Can't harsh treat those rebels. They just don't like me, do they? Great. Hey, they finally caught that tiny runaway army. Nice. Okay. This should end most of our little teeny wars in this area. Or at least the annoying ones. Because I'm immediately going to start a war versus these guys. Once I end the war with these guys. And get claims on these guys. Constant wars. These guys still have no allies, so once this whole mess is dealt with, we can go after these guys. I still need to get to Japan. Ay, ay, ay. We do have a slightly functioning fleet on the move, though. We don't have enough sailors. And what a surprise, Mexico's unhappy. So, while we have the moment of free time, let's try to lower autonomy. Okay. This is going to make Morocco unstable. However, it should give me quite a bit more absolutism. Seriously, wow. I didn't know I had this much land to reduce autonomy in. Okay, how much do you think I got out of that? I'd say 10 or so. So I had about 4 or 5. Well, I had about 6. 41, wow. Okay, that's some absolutism for you. Not perfect, but it helps. Still got a chance of revolts. Portuguese separatists. Oh, we're starting to fall behind in tech. Let's upgrade centers of trade before I forget. Major ports of the world. Need more money for both of those. Considering we have a stranglehold on the Zanzibar trade node, I think it's worth upgrading the trade centers there. Just a little bit. Oh, this isn't a trade company. Okay. I've got to go through here and make sure all these are in the trade company, which a lot of them are not. Or were not. Now they all are. Okay. Let's see how much that trade. Trade 116. Curious. 4 gold extra. Oh, okay. We don't want to improve relations with them. Sorry. We intend to conquer these guys. Royal marriage with Austria done. Okay. Throw on these guys. Hopefully that'll be a quick takeout there. We'll need to war all those. That colony's finished. I really should just call it, yeah, recall you. Okay, I need to actually get another one in California since I messed that all up. Like an idiot. Okay, I have no military power whatsoever to speak of, do I? We do, however, have 51 power projection, which is nice. Interestingly, I guess that the Prata took over that one, but everything else in here is part of Peru. Huh, I messed up the whole colonial borders a bit. Okay. Yay, I can convert one of those fetishist ones. 8 months. 11 per month, that's a pretty good conversion rate. I'll take it. Okay, then we're going to march up to there. We should be able to overwhelm Malindi fairly quickly. Another fetishist done. That should be all the fetishists in East Africa taken care of, with the exception of this one, which is being converted. And then it's a matter of finishing off the Muslims in the region, if there are any, which I don't think there are, which is good news for our religious unity. And how are we doing with Daksh? Not particularly well. So, trade goods. I'm going to boost gold production a little bit. Oh, I have no more available. Awesome. Okay. Well, should still boost our gold income. Hopefully not too much, though. Oh, too much. Okay. Was hoping to keep it under control, but doesn't particularly seem to be a possibility. Let's add this to a state. That way I can actually get full benefit from those 2 gold mines. England's attacking Africa. Okay. France has made it over here again. Ay, ay, ay. There's definitely got to be a war with France soon. They're causing way too much trouble. And a war against these guys. This army is almost in position. England's just buying territory now. I mean, we could buy territory too, but at this point we can just conquer for it. Plus we don't have the money right now. We will do war for Mombasa. Make sure they can't escape anywhere. Should be a stack wipe. Yep. Reasonably quick subduing of the region. I need to avoid bombarding forts right now, so I actually have military power. Okay, I think once this war is done, we will stop. Unless, of course, this war is done faster. So much trade protection. So many separatists. Delightful. Louisiana needs to get their military back to Louisiana, otherwise they're going to lose lands. They have 14 troops, so I don't know where they are not going back. Or maybe they are now. They have a long way to go, so I guess it makes sense. Okay, that should be the end of Malindi. Very short-lived. I have no reason to want to actually pick a fight with them, so I'm just gonna take this area and then we will let their fleet just disappear from the game. And then we should have more money to spend on stuff. Let's do some manufactories. Yeah, that's a start. We have not gotten any tech lately. Very concerning. We still have a claim up here on the Inu. We do, but it's not going to last much longer. Okay, well that's fine, because we want to do that right after this. We also want to start planning to invade this area, but that's going to take a little while. Unfortunately, we've been kind of blocked off from going into Africa Central at all. May have to just throw down a colonist here and go in that way. Okay. Portugal cannot make that a core. Of course not. That would be too easy. This is in Peru. These are in Peru as well. Or at least that's what I'll tell them. There we go. Full annexation. Oops. Apparently I can't take any money. Or only a very small amount. There we go. Slow work making sure all this is under control. Let's get some more merchantmen in the field. Okay. This is a fleet I can move out. I think I'll move them down to here to join this military in the conquest of Japan when the time comes, but once this is over we're gonna stop because this has gone very long. There we go. That should be victory. There we go. Okay. So we'll just start coring and converting that area. And we'll quick spend this money on a port upgrade of Portugal, I think. I think it's only 1,000, right? There we go. World port. Finally. See how much money that shifts to. 123. Nice. Interestingly, Spain only gets 22% of the trade. Look at that trade power control. That is nice. Okay. Well, thank you guys all for watching. This is going fairly well. It is time to start moving to Japan. So I will actually dispatch this fleet that direction to start. If I don't forget. We have one last tiny war to go in Peru. Hopefully we can take out both of those guys with a single war. And that will be it for South America in terms of getting it under our control. Very disappointed that these guys are still not colonizing at all. But I can't really change that. And hopefully we'll get California next time after my mistake of accidentally moving up into Alaska. But then, of course, we will go for Alaska. So thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.